Everything nowadays, from connecting with long-distance friends and learning the hottest new dance moves to buying and selling your neighbor's used furniture.
But there's a trend that has some medical professionals concerned. Many are using social media as a self-diagnosis tool. So if you browse through videos on TikTok, for example, many of them will be marked #ADHD. You'll find content creators talking about their perceived symptoms of these disorders. And oftentimes these creators are not medical professionals, and people that are consuming that content in droves. The hashtag ADHD on TikTok has 19.8 billion views and counting. Other disorders have billions of views as well. So people watch these videos, relate to the symptoms, and end up diagnosing themselves with ADHD or anxiety or borderline personality disorder and more disorders here. I spoke to the experts, and they say that can be a slippery slope.
When we are focusing on one certain symptom, then we actually could lead to misdiagnosis, and we could start doing things that actually worsen our condition, or even sometimes create certain conditions when we are focused so much on what it looks like on other people.
So Dr. Yunair Balan and Duygu Balan say that misdiagnosis can be a slippery slope, even leading to self-harm if you think you have a condition that you really don't. They say being aware of potential mental health symptoms is a good thing, but that shouldn't be the end of your self-discovery journey. They strongly recommend following up with a medical professional.
We really recommend making sure that you're complementing the information that you found online, the stuff that you've done for yourself, but then really connecting with a professional to say, these are the things that I figured out, these are things that are working and might not be working, so you can really put together something that is appropriate for you.
So they do say that there's still a stigma to seeking help for mental health issues, and that resources can often be limited or expensive for most people. But at the end of the day, they say you shouldn't use social media as your only diagnosis tool. You should always seek that second professional opinion. And they were saying that, the pandemic exacerbated a lot of people's mental health issues, and the isolation and all kinds of issues were made even greater during the pandemic. But you just got to be careful when it comes to diagnosing.
Right.